Hello everyone, this is Flammy, and welcome back to another high-level attack video. We're going to be doing an attack and another recent defense in my base, so let's get started. Let's see. I'm just been looking at some of these bases. This guy's got a ton of uncollected resources. You can see over here in the elixir collectors on the right, but none of his stuff is very high level, the resources that is, which is sort of unusual considering that he's a Town Hall level 7. These are all level 5s and 6s, it looks like, for the resources, so which is why he only has about 70,000 of each available. Got a lot of elixir in this base, although I'm mostly looking for gold right now. Gold I can spend with my one worker. That's a better count on the gold, although I'd still like it to be higher, and especially with this high of level base, yeah, I'm not going to do it. He is upgrading one of his air defenses right now, but he still has two other ones, so it's actually sort of unusual. Even Town Hall level 9s, a lot of them neglect getting the third air defense. So kudos to him for at least getting the 3. This is a low level base, not many resources. High in the resource count. What this means is he's invested a lot of time into upgrading his defenses, which cause him to be a high level while at a low Town Hall. So as you can see, his gold mines, he's got 2 10s on the right, and then he's got a bunch of level like 8s or 9s elixirs, and then some more 9 level gold mines, and 2 of them are upgrading. Basically it just pumps up your in-game level, which doesn't really do anything to help you the level that is. It's because matchmaking is all completely based on trophies, doesn't really matter. Interesting wall design on this guy's base. He's got these singleton walls here and here. Can't fit any Teslas in there, it's too small, so maybe, I have no idea why he did that. Sort of unusual. It doesn't really add much on the defense. Personally, I would just take those outer walls out and put them somewhere else. The space, I like the space. It's compact. All the defenses around the outside are in their own separate compartments. When you do attack the space with giants, though, they'll attack a couple ones along the outside and then generally go in towards the center. So, I mean, it's not like the center is in a very protected position, is the thing. Does mean you can't attack straight into the center, though, right away. So it does have that advantage. This base, very obvious Tesla placement right up here on the top. Good use of spring traps, which I'm assuming are right here and here, here, all around these air defenses. I like that, actually. Although it's not very good, especially the ones here and here, because you could put in a couple barbarians, they'd trigger the traps. But I like it. I like the placement. Good funneling with only a few walls. It's not necessarily a bad thing that your hidden Tesla is in a very obvious spot. And I generally say, like, if you have a good base that's nice and compact, it's pretty easy to tell where it is. So, like, this base, it's got lots of room in it. So, if they had a hidden Tesla, which they're too low a level to have, I should say, actually, I might attack this. Nah, not enough resources. I mean, this base, you get no idea where the hidden Tesla is, if they had one, just because there's gaps all over the place. Which I guess is good that you can't tell where it is, but it's also bad because, I mean, you don't want gaps. That's way not worth the benefit of having a very sneaky hidden Tesla. But, as I said, that guy doesn't have a Tesla because he's too low level. Interesting right here. So there's actually a hole in the walls right here. Likely there's a spring trap in there. It's actually a very good spot. People might not notice that, and put down giants and they'll walk into the spring trap going for the air defense. I've fallen for that a couple times. Generally not on the outside walls. Sometimes I don't notice that something's connected on the inside, so the routing doesn't go exactly like I'm expecting. Wow, these guys have really high trophy counts. I'm all the way up at 1,300 right now. Ooh, here's a good gold count. Can I take this? I think I can. Nice mortars, though. First thing I would want to check if I do attack this is if he's got any Clan Castle reinforcements, because I've sort of screwed that up in the last couple of videos, and they keep coming out and attacking my units. Yeah, I'm going to attack this guy, so, like I said, first priority, check for Clan Castle guys. Use a barbarian. Yep, they got guys. Yeah, I'll just leave these guys here. And air defense, there's one up here and one down here. I'm going to attack into the one at the top because it's a higher level. Put down the wall breakers. I'll put down this healer as soon as they're down. As soon as the air defense is down, that is. Actually, you can put it down a little bit early there if a defense can't react quite in time, so take advantage of that. I only had 2 wall breakers, meant to have 4, typically I have 4. I'm going to start doing damage to down here. I'm going to want to be able to deploy archers to, well, I guess I don't really have enough archers, but hopefully be able to take out this air defense. As you can see, the healer is just basically letting us tank all the damage from these defenses. We want the giants to stay together. They're doing a very good job of that right now. So you can say, because they then get all healed by the healer. Once the healer does splash, you can see when it heals, they all flash white, not just one of them. Okay, I'm going to bring in barbarians. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the healer in a minute, possibly to this turret. Can't do anything about it. The spells, I don't have enough to deal with it, so hopefully we'll just do enough damage before that happens. Because we're going to lose them and might not 3-star them, I'm going to bring in goblins right now. Those guys are to distract the wizard tower while the goblins come in. Looks like they survived, killed the elixir one, and moved on. Good news is the healer's still alive. Some of the giants in the south died because they split up, I believe, was the situation there. Looks like we're going to get these one on the top. So yeah, there goes the air defense opening fire. It's only level 1, so it takes a while to kill, but it's still going to kill it, guaranteed, unless the healer moves away. It's alright, though. We just got all of the resources out of their base, so I'm fine with that. As you can see, they've got about 1,000 of each left, and I don't care about 3-starring them. As long as I get the resources, I'm just happy. I guess I can deploy a guy here, see how much resources are in that. Okay, almost none. I'm not sure if you're looking, you can replay the video if you want, but each arrow strike on that gold mine did 4 damage to the gold on the top left. So that's nothing. That basically means there's maybe 100 gold in that entire mine if we kill it all. Not worth the investment, obviously. Okay, I'm not going to bother watching these units all die. Just end the battle. Let's see how much we got. So 139,000 gold and 56,000 elixir. Not bad at all. We also got the 1-star. Whoop-de-doo. Don't care. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think about the healer. I didn't really have enough archers to deal with the air defense on the bottom, so I don't think I could have killed it. If I had had more, I would have liked to have been able to do that, but I didn't. Beyond that, critiquing my own attack. Always good to think about how you could have done something better. I really liked how I handled the wizard tower on the top left. I put down a couple barbarians. Well, what I first did was I put down a couple goblins, and then I realized they were the way they were going to go attack an elixir thing. That meant that they were going to take a bunch of splash damage from the wizard tower, because the wizard tower wasn't firing on anything else, and there's nothing that kills goblins faster than the wizard towers. So I then put down a couple barbarians on the left to distract the wizard tower, and they did that very successfully, allowing the goblins to kill the elixir collector and then move on to the other gold storages. And after I had put down the barbarians, I put down the rest of the goblins to make sure that that all got done, in case the point defense started killing the goblins. That worked very efficiently and allowed me to get all the resources at the end, even when I realized I wasn't going to 3-star them, as I was sort of hoping going in. Always plan on, well, always try to 3-star them if you can, but if it doesn't, make up a plan on the fly that's going to get as much out of it for you as possible. Okay, so moving back to our base here. By the way, let me know how that went. I just edited some stuff. Let me know how that looked. It takes a lot of work to edit that in afterwards, so hope you guys appreciate it. Just suggestions on that, I would love to hear your advice. Okay, so this recent attack, really low level, level 37. Why is he attacking us? Certainly to get the trophies. Why are we going to bother watching this? Well, it's a mass archer attack, so I'm guessing he's going to over-focus his archers on just killing the town hall, which is why it took 129 of them. Because the mortar is in range, he's probably going to suffer the penalty. Putting singleton guys down. Not sure why he did that. I guess you could test the mortar range, which is good. Good use of the guys on the right, actually, to draw out the clan castle guys. I approve of that. Yeah, this is a A+ attack so far. Oops, that sort of got some of his mass units, though. Means you want to try to draw them out a little bit farther if possible. Now that this is down, I'm curious how he's going to react. Hopefully he's smart enough not to group up his guys. It looked like his army is 100% archer, which I really don't recommend. Like, for example, 2 giants, 3 giants would be so great to distract the mortar in this case, or just a couple of barbarians, 10 barbarians. The mortar takes 2 or 3 hits to kill them. Very advantageous. Clearly he got the town hall right there. I'm not sure if he's going to deploy more archers. I don't think he's deployed 125 yet. Certainly hope he doesn't deploy anymore. He's got what he came for. He certainly should know that he can't 2-star this base. But let's find out. Yeah, he's deploying more. Disagree with this. Sad turn for an attack that I was very happy of. Ooh, that was interesting. Look at the archer glitching. You guys see that? Huh, that's funny. End of the attack right here, though. Yeah, I've never seen that glitch before. Interesting. It looked like he was like running on ice. Let's go load up the other attack that happened recently. Not this one person. That's boring. Got a couple others down here, though. 2 more to look at. Let's look at the other level 37 first. It's one on the bottom. More giants. Whole lot of wall breakers. So this attack's going to be somewhat interesting. I've got some interesting clan castle reinforcements. I'll tell you about them as we load up. So I've got a healer and a balloon in my clan castle. So as soon as I get close enough, those will activate and come on out. The healer will actually heal buildings, if you were not aware. So you'll see a bit of that in this attack. I've watched this replay before. I assume this guy was trying to pick that off without taking damage. Good plan to try to do that. So there he goes. You see the healer. It's healing the archer tower. Interesting use of wall breakers. I'm assuming this guy deploys a ton of wall breakers in this video. I'm assuming he's just ditching them. He like built too many because he was storing them up or something. Because obviously they're not used very effectively. Maybe he meant to use a couple to let the giants in through there. I'm not sure really. Archers way uses too many. This mortar, big hit right there. The healer, as you see, is going around healing buildings. You might have noticed the balloon came out, hit some guys, and then nearly got a bunch of archer kills, but unfortunately died to the archers right before it dropped its first bomb. Very disappointing. Huge hits on the wizard tower right there. Big hit on the mortar on the right. Basically, this is what happens when you only have archers and they all group up, because you place them down in the same corner of the map, so sort of rough. These last guys are all going to die at once, too. Mortar's going to clean up these guys. It's the only unit that's in range. Yep, critiquing this attack. Oh, man. Assuming the wall breakers, he was just getting rid of extra ones, it was an okay attack. He did deploy too many archers, though. If he did deploy that many wall breakers just to break through the walls, that was really bad. Poor use of giants as well. Like, I see what he was trying to do, like distract the mortar or to destroy the mortar. They sort of failed at that, though, because they just they got to the mortar too fast, which means the mortar wasn't attacking them, and it was attacking the archers instead. And there's no need to deploy that many just for distraction purposes. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the archers, Josie. Beyond that, I haven't graded either of these attacks, so let's go grade. Let's grade the first one, the archer. Up until the point where he deployed archers at the end, it was a very good attack. I would easily an A attack. I don't like his attacking at the end, so I'm just going to drop it down to a B. I'm going to give him a solid 85% right there, so 80 out of 100, 85 out of 100. This other attack, Norbit Ann, 97 archers and 14. Yep, wish you'd use less, and obviously less wall breakers unless he's destroying them intentionally. He got the job done, but not as efficiently, so I'm going to give him a lower grade. I'm going to give him 75 out of 100. I would give him a lower grade than that, but he's a pretty low level, so hopefully he doesn't have too much experience and learn from his mistakes. Okay, going on to our last attack here. Barbarian Archer mix with 2 giant. Actually, this is pretty much exactly what I described before. His giants aren't unupgraded. I'm going to assume that's because they both came out of the clan castle, because that's very unusual to be level 40 and not have them upgraded. I also like his barbarian to archer mix. 1/3 barbarians, 2/3 archers. I like that ratio. Anywhere between that and 1-to-1, I'm a fan of. Ooh, massing up guys. I'm not a fan of that. You're just gonna die to the mortar. Yeah, this mortar's gonna have a field day, guys. Just watch it get some big hits in here. Interesting pathfinding going on with the units. They were going after an archer, then the archer jumped over the wall, so they came back, it looks like. I had a giant of my own in the clan castle. That's sort of unusual. I usually don't keep one. A bunch of the archers died to splash. I mean, he got the job done. I mean, I don't think he has any more units to deploy. It wasn't very creative unit deployments. Definitely spread out guys, and definitely don't put them all down at once or they're just going to get splashed up. One thing to note is here they're all attacking an inactive elixir collector because it's under construction. I intentionally put them down here where I know the enemies often attack because they're going for the town hall. Overall, this attack wasn't very good. I do like his composition, but I don't really like how he used it, just deploying it all at once. Sort of recipe for disaster with a high-level mortar looking you in the face. I'm giving him another low grade. I'm going to give him all the way down to... I'd say a 70, but that's really asking for trouble by putting him in the same place. I'm going to go even lower than that. I'm going to go 67 out of 100, 67%. A D grade, I'm sorry. But, yes, poor placement. I do want to point out one thing in my base. So, I actually do allow enemies to spawn right here and right here. The flags are positioned to allow you to spawn elsewhere. Or to prevent you from spawning elsewhere, but allowing you to spawn there. Why is that? Because I want to allow people to be able to spawn there, because that is what is in range of the mortar. So as you can see, the mortars are within range of all those strips right there, so I let people spawn there in range. So basically I'm trying to encourage this sort of behavior like you just saw in that last attack. What you should do if you're attacking my base, spread out units all the way down here, down here, down here, down here, and then on this side as well. And then also use a couple of barbarians up close. Basically spread out guys so the mortar is overwhelmed and can't target everything at once. Okay guys, hope you learned something in this high-level attack video. Did some pretty in-depth analysis of those recent attacks on my base, and I hope those were relevant to lower levels as well as higher levels. Especially lower levels going to pick off singleton town halls that are outside the walls. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day, guys.